The Lion and the Clever Hare, a long African folk tale. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast savanna, there lived a mighty lion who ruled over all the animals. He was known far and wide as the king of the jungle, and all the creatures trembled at the sound of his roar. His power was unmatched, and he took what he wanted whenever he wanted. The animals were afraid to challenge him, and so the lion ate freely without any thought for the consequences. Among these animals was a small, unassuming hare, known for his wit and cleverness rather than his strength. The hare, unlike the others, did not fear the lion in the way the others did. He was aware of the lion's power, but he also knew that even the mightiest of kings had weaknesses. One day, the lion grew tired of his usual meals and decided he wanted to eat the hare. He sent his messengers to find the clever little creature and bring him to the lion's den. The hare, hearing of the lion's command, knew he had to think quickly, or else he would be doomed. When the hare arrived at the lion's den, the lion greeted him with a toothy grin. "I have decided that you will be my dinner today," the lion roared. The hare, looking up at the massive lion, bowed low and said, "O great king, I am honored that you have chosen me, but I must confess something. I am not the only hare in this land. There are many more of us, and I am not the biggest or the best. If you wish to eat one of us, you must allow me to bring you another, a much larger and tastier hare." The lion, intrigued by the hare's words, leaned forward. "Why should I believe you? How do I know that there is another hare that will be better than you?" The hare, with a twinkle in his eye, said, "If you let me go, I will bring you the largest hare in the whole land. But if I do not return, then you are free to do as you please." The lion, eager to feast on the largest hare, agreed. He released the hare, trusting that he would return with a worthy prize. The clever hare set off into the forest, but instead of seeking another hare, he went straight to a nearby well. Inside the well lived an old, wise tortoise who had long been the hare's friend. The hare called down into the well, and the tortoise appeared at the edge. "My dear friend," the hare said, "I need your help. The lion intends to eat me today, but I have tricked him into letting me go in exchange for bringing him a larger hare. I cannot go back to him without something to show for my words." The tortoise, who had lived many years and seen many things, thought for a moment before answering. "You are wise, my friend, but you will need a plan to fool the lion completely." Together, the hare and the tortoise came up with a plan. The tortoise would disguise himself as a larger hare by covering his shell with grass and mud, making him look bigger than he truly was. The hare would then lead the tortoise back to the lion and pretend that this was the larger hare he had promised. The hare and the tortoise put the plan into action, and soon they were on their way back to the lion's den. As they approached, the lion stood waiting, his mighty paws ready to pounce. The hare proudly presented the tortoise, saying, "Behold, great king, the largest hare in the land." The lion's eyes widened as he saw the creature before him. "That is no hare," he roared. "That is a tortoise." The hare bowed humbly. "Ah, but you see, your majesty, the tortoise is indeed the largest hare. I told you that I would bring you a larger one, and I have kept my promise. You see, the tortoise's shell is what makes him so large. He is in fact much bigger than any hare could ever be." The lion, too proud to admit he had been fooled, growled in frustration. "You have tricked me, little hare, but I shall not let you escape this time. I will devour you both." But the hare, ever quick-witted, thought fast. He whispered to the tortoise, "When I distract the lion, you must crawl as slowly as you can back to the well. He won't be able to catch you." The hare then stepped forward and said to the lion, "Before you eat us, O mighty king, would you not like to hear a riddle? I have a riddle that only the wisest of lions can solve." The lion, intrigued by the hare's words, agreed. "Speak your riddle, then, but make it quick." The hare, with a sly grin, spoke. What is the one thing in the world that even a lion cannot catch? The lion thought for a long time, but could not come up with an answer. His anger grew, and he demanded that the hare tell him the answer. The hare, still grinning, said, "The answer is time. No one, not even the mightiest lion, can catch time." The lion, ashamed of his inability to solve the riddle, turned in frustration. The tortoise, taking advantage of the distraction, began to crawl slowly back toward the well. The hare, with the lion still distracted, whispered to the tortoise, "Keep moving, my friend, and do not stop." Soon the tortoise reached the well and disappeared inside, safe from the lion's reach. The hare, confident that his plan had worked, quickly darted off into the woods, laughing at the lion's folly. The lion, realizing he had been outwitted, roared in fury but knew there was nothing he could do. He had been defeated by the clever hare. From that day on, the lion learned to respect the smaller animals of the savanna. The hare, ever clever and quick, had shown that sometimes brains can triumph over brawn. And so the animals of the savanna lived in peace, knowing that even the most fearsome predator could be outwitted by the wisdom of the clever hare. Moral of the story: wisdom and cleverness can often be more powerful than brute strength.